Hi, Christian. My name is Chris Morgan. I'm a sales representative with the Cincinnati Reds. How are you today?
Chris, doing well. I've been looking forward to meet with you and looking forward to what do you hopefully have to present with us today.
Well, I'm very happy to have you here. I appreciate you coming down from the medical center. I hope the kids are doing well and stuff. And just wanted to talk to you about a proposal having a joint association in partnership with your medical center and the Cincinnati Reds.
Certainly, it sounds awesome. I take my kids to games sometimes, and we always really enjoy it. And it seems like the sports community is really starting to tie in at a lot of different levels. So we're interested in what you guys have to offer at the hospital.
Well, thank you. Your friend Grace told me that you were a huge Cincinnati Reds fan, so I brought you this Reds mini bat.
Awesome.
She told me that your kids would love it as well. I heard you got one boy in T-ball right now, so I know it's a little too small for him, but maybe it'll help him out.
Yeah, my youngest Isaac just started T-ball. He's 5 years old. Thinks he's 15, so he'll enjoy that one. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So I'm here today to give you a proposal about what the Cincinnati Reds have to offer for you as your company. We want to help increase your value as well as ours, and we think this partnership will be mutually beneficial. We have a suite that is open right now that we would like to offer you to help you with your sales business. And so can you talk to me a little bit before we get into some about yourself and what you do and how you've helped change the Cincinnati Medical Center from where it is today?
Certainly, I appreciate you asking. I've been with Medical Center now 10 years. And yeah, our mutual friend Grace used to work with me and now has moved on to Louisville, so it's great that she's able to connect us. Specifically, I lead a good team of people. I'm in development, so we handle our sales and our outreach opportunities. And I really enjoy it. It's an awesome atmosphere.
Well, that's awesome. All right, well, can you tell me about how many sales representatives you have on staff?
Yeah, right now we're pretty proud to have 15 sales representatives, and we've been able to grow that quite a bit, especially in the last three years. So 15 is a good number for us right now.
Can you talk about how many contacts they make about each month or even on a weekly basis, and some of the things that you guys do to make those contacts? Is it a phone call? Do you meet at a restaurant?
Yeah, so every month I really come together with our entire team. And in that monthly meeting, we go over these goals, and like you said, we try to connect with some prospects. So every person, each of those 15, looks to connect with 10 people a month, really to try to build new positive relationships.
Okay. As you're talking about building new positive relationships, what goes into building those relationships?
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult with our schedule at the hospital. People have different hours, and we're trying to connect, but some things we've done in the past, we've been able to go on golf outings. We've been able to go to some sports games, whether it's Cincinnati games that are affordable for us, or one time we were able to go to the Bengals. It was a little bit pricey, but we were able to enjoy that for our entire team. So those are some kind of upper end type things, but usually we just take them out to lunch and spend some time.
Okay. Well, that's cool. What is your monthly goal? Like, do you have goals? Do you have individual goals for certain people, or do you just have a whole staff goal that you're trying to get for the month?
Yeah, so we're focused on bringing in new business. We really like to get those 10 people to come in, of course, to our place, but also connect at another venue, not the hospital, but somewhere else that's unique and can really put them in the shoes of being able to donate and see and affect that change at our medical center.
Okay. Can you give me a kind of, I guess you can say, synopsis or conclusion about what you look for when it comes to business partnerships?
Yeah, I think the numbers are always changing, but we're on a good upward trajectory. So we're looking at accounts now, within those numbers that we've discussed. Some key accounts, so to speak, are about 50,000 right now is that number we're looking for our donors to come in and contribute that level.
Okay. Can you talk about how much you're looking to make when it comes to getting a client in? Either do you have a monthly total with a combined, or are you looking for one big client that you're trying to get out?
Yeah, we're looking for a good range of people. It's important to kind of get that big fish every once in a while, which helps, but in our business, it's all about people. It's all about those relationships. So we're looking to, get a good diverse range. So, within that being said, we're looking for that key account around 50,000. And I think if each of my reps, the 15 that we've discussed, get to that level frequently, it'll be a good relationship.
Okay. Well, I have a proposal with you for the Reds. I think we have a great way of getting you to that 50,000 goal partnership and also giving you some different ways of interacting with your clients. We have a current, like I mentioned earlier, we have a suite open currently right now in section 225 of the ballpark. It's a perfect area down the third base line. I mean, you basically are staring at Ty Frazier from that mark, which I think many people love to stare at because of all the home runs he hit. Included in that offer, we like to provide you food at the event. So when you take somebody to the event, they'll be able to eat. Also provide some refreshments, even some beverages. Even during our night games, at 7 or 8 o'clock at night when you're kind of outside done with the work day, we do offer some alcoholic beverages. One of our biggest things, everybody wants a photo with Mr. Red, Mr. Redlegs, Rosie Red, who's our favorite girl in Cincinnati, and even Gapper. Will come and visit by. Everyone loves a photo that you can post on Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat. We're also willing to give you some signed memorabilia. Like today, how I handed you a bat. People love items, and I think this would be a great way to connect with people, kind of keep it in their head, saying, hey, I got a signed baseball from Todd Frazier today. Oh, hey, I met Joey Votto today, and I got to swing his bat. And we're even working we want to make it to where, like, your clients have a good family experience, a good overall experience at the ballpark, not just at work, but also outside of work. And we would like to offer you tours of the ballpark for your families, tours to our Hall of Fame museum. And then we'll also like to offer 2 softball games on the field. We'll be happy to have our announcer call the game for you, put you in some Reds gear, have half of your clients in the official Reds home uniform, the other half in the official Reds road uniform, and play a softball game and have at it. And I think it'll kind of take back and just enjoy life for a minute. So these are some of the things that we think will be able to help you and bringing clients in. You get to see a Major League ballpark. You get to see the Reds. You get to see opponents like the St. Louis Cardinals, the Pittsburgh Pirates. In interleague this year, we're going to have the Oakland A's, Felix Hernandez, and the Seattle Mariners. So I think this would be a great opportunity for your organization to showcase what you have to offer them, while also showcasing for our organization that, hey, we have a great baseball environment. We got a team on the field that's competing, hopefully for not only a wild card appearance, but division titles, World Series championships. And I just think it'll be a fun time for all of us.
Those details sound amazing, and I appreciate you sharing that, and it sounds so exciting, certainly, but my hesitation initially is being able to work with the schedules I have on my team. As we spoke about, it's a different territory with the hospital, but also just the number of games. There's so many games, and I just think it would be kind of hard to get my 15 people to enough games.
And I understand that, baseball is a sport that's played from April to September and hopefully October if you make the playoffs, and there's 81 home games. But for you, I understand that you don't have that big of a staff, and that, like you said, it's a huge time commitment, especially if you're trying to do all those games. So we're going to offer you about 40 games in the season. So that's about half of our season. So you say you have 15 reps. If 15 of those reps did 2 games, that's 30 games right there. And then you basically have 10 games to use the suite as either a celebration of a client's birthday party, or you have a great family event, or you just want to take the whole office for a night out on the ballpark. We're also willing to give you that flexibility as well. So you have 30 games committed to your clients, getting them to the ballpark, getting them the experience, while also having 10 games throughout the summer months to say, hey guys, let's get off of work early, let's head down to the ballpark, and let's have a good time rooting on the Reds.
It sounds fantastic, and I appreciate you breaking it down a little bit. But as I mentioned before, we love to go to sports, but the budget's a little bit limited in terms of these outings. So I'm just trying to really kind of visualize that and the best possible investment or return for us.
All right, well, I have some paperwork here. I have a proposal from some of our previous clients that we're working with, and it also shows details of some of the things we agreed to in those proposals, like I brought up to you, and also some of the revenue that they themselves brought in. The charge for the suite will be $75,000 for the year for those 40 games, and we're willing to let you have first pick of the 40 games that you would like before we offer the next 40 games. Or if you come back and say, hey, I would like another 10 games, we're willing to work that out with you too. But we have someone from last year who's in one of our other suites who did the 40 games for $75,000, and they brought in big clients. They contacted us at the end of the season and told us that they made over $3 million in sales revenue from bringing clients into the ballpark and giving them that great fan experience. You know, one of the biggest moments I remember is one of the clients, he just fell out when he saw Rosie Red. He was just in love. For a second there, I thought he was going to propose to her. That's how excited he was to see Miss Rosie Red. But I think with you looking for clients and getting that big sale at about $50,000, just for the end of the fiscal year, and for me to say, hey, I think if you bring clients to 30 or plus games, I think we can bump your resume, bump your sales by tenfold almost, then I think that's a sale.
Well, it sounds wonderful, and you're really making it come alive for us, which I always like, and it's about people. So I think this would be not only a fun thing, but a good investment for us. So, just kind of, you mentioned some return, and I see it on the paper, but what would you expect, and what's your goal for us in this partnership, and the kind of number of new business we could bring in?
I think the goal for us would be to get clients like yourselves in. You guys really love sports, and we want to give you an inexpensive way of enjoying your love for sports. While also we want to increase our fan base. You're contacting clients not only in the Cincinnati region, but we're so close to Columbus, we're so close to Indianapolis, we're so close to Louisville that you're also bringing in clients for these different regions, and we want to tap into those regions. You know, we're so close to all these regions. Hour and a half from Columbus, hour and a half from Indianapolis, hour and a half from Louisville, to bring people up to Reds games and give them that experience, because sometimes a lot of people haven't had that Reds experience, and we want to show them that, hey, coming to a Reds game is awesome. We can do this more often. It's not that far away. It's really fun. It's really exciting. There's a lot to do. Just that great fan experience everyone is looking for. And I believe that with your clients that you're bringing in, not only helps your business on the hand of signing them and getting them to work with you, but also turning these people into purchasing more tickets, and eventually we hope become season ticket holders.
You know what, Chris? This sounds really great, and there's just one thing I'd like to address further with you, and that's just the kind of terms of contract, and what you've done with clients before, because our budget can always change. Unfortunately, sometimes we have a bigger budget some years and a lesser budget in others. So, is this something we'd be able to do for 1 year and then renegotiate or reconsider as we move forward?
This is something that you can do 1 year, and then if you feel like the results that you were hoping to get weren't expected, we totally understand that, though we will be highly disappointed with ourselves because we feel like we didn't do the job that we promised to do for you. But yes, we would be willing to negotiate the terms of the contract and the deal to fit your needs. If that means next year you're saying you want to do the full 80 games, cool beans, let's do the full 80 games. If that means maybe we need to reduce it down to 20, then sure, I'll try to find a suite for you to make that possibility happen. We're willing to work with you as best as we can, because when it's all said and done, as long as you're successful, we will be successful. So it is my job and my team's job to make sure that you're successful, your clients are happy, you're happy, that everyone in your company is happy, and that because of your success, we are in return successful as well. So we're here to do whatever we can to make sure it's possible and feasible for you.
Fantastic. Chris, this seems like it's going to be a great match, and I'd like to move forward with it today. What's the next step in the process?
The next step in the process, you'll meet with our account executive. He'll get in touch with your company, and we'll work out the fine details of the agreement, and then we'll just move forward. We'll send you a welcoming package to the Cincinnati Reds. We'll send you a little gift surprise in there as well, and we'll welcome you on board. We'll even have, we can take a little photo op and take pictures with a jersey with your company's logo on the back and whatever number you like to place on it, and begin our partnership.
Fantastic. We're looking forward to being at club level here for 2016, and I appreciate the time and the energy for us, and looking forward to see that continuously from both sides. So what I'm going to do now, I'll walk you down the hallway to our financials officer, David, and he'll be able to take care of all the payment and contractual information. So Chris, thank you, and I appreciate your time today.
Thank you, and welcome to the Cincinnati Reds, my friend. Welcome to Reds country.